Sword belly dancing. So question is, and it's obviously the one that's in everybody's head, because before you attempt sword dancing, you already know how to do basic belly dance moves. So the question is, what kind of moves can I use for sword dancing? I'd say everything except the stuff that where you have to move too much of your upper body, because that is what we tend to lose our balance, rock the sword and then it will fall apart. I mean, you're gonna hear every belly dancer out there, by the way, tell you a little bit of a I don't know, her rules, or you do this, you don't do that. I mean, come on now. I mean, you're better than all of that. Don't listen to all of it. What I want you guys to listen to is really your body and how it moves. And I mean, some of you master some moves better than others, so you use whatever you know. Here's what I said. I don't care what you know, use it for sword dancing. And then if you find out that you mix your upper body move too much and your neck muscles move too much, therefore moving the head too much, therefore moving the sword too much, then don't do it. That's it. That's all I say. So I would say, honestly, I mean, I think I posted a video before where I posted like my favorite moves to do with the sword. My favorite slow moves to do with the sword. Some of them were upper body, some of them were lower body. But honestly, I would say that lower body is better than upper body just because of that movement thing, where like things could eventually lead to the neck muscles, which control the head, and then things can fall off balance. But if you have a very good control and you're aware of that fact, because as long as you're aware that what's gonna eventually happen, then you know how to save it when it happens. But if you're not aware at all, then don't even attempt it. But if you're aware, you know how to save it, go for it. Because chances are, sometimes it might come out of balance and sometimes it might not. And you want to take a chance on maybe when it doesn't fall off balance and you look really great. So try that. But really, honestly, like lower body movements, whether they're like undulations with like figure eights, Egyptian figure eights, Mayas, upper body undulations are good because they're slow movements, and even though they are involving the upper body, they still don't involve the shoulders too much because we have to stabilize the shoulders. Things like hip circles, where you have to kind of keep your hips down, maybe do a little bit of Mayas. I showed you guys another video of how to do the lunges with upper body undulations. So movements like this are really fantastic for swords, and they kind of keep your upper body relaxed. So focus on the lower body, definitely, for sure. But I would say honestly that every move, whether it's like shimmies, piston drops, pops, locks with the chest or with the belly, all those moves could really be used for belly dancing with the sword, as long as you keep anything from the shoulder up stable. That's what I would say. So don't listen to all the advice you get out there. Use this move, never use this move. No, listen to your body, because everybody has a different posture and everybody moves differently. Some people are more stable when they move, some people are not. So those of you who are more stable, then like from the shoulders up mostly, you'll find that sword dance is going to be easy for you because you have that nice posture. You're just going to hold it. You can do even things like kicks and lunges and turns. You can do a lot of stuff very easily than other people. But for those of you who are still a little bit rocky and learning their moves, I would say stick with some of the easier moves like lower body movements, because they're not going to involve your upper body as much. Therefore, they're not going to rock the sword as much, and therefore you'll be able to do it. So that's my advice to you. If you're a beginner, stick with lower body. If you're advanced, go ahead for lower body and upper body. Just be careful to keep your posture nice and keep your upper body stable, and really move your head with your body rather than moving your head separately from your body. But experiment basically with every move that you know in belly dance. Just experiment. Every time you find a move that you already know, you're like, oh, how does that look like with a sword? So check it out, try it, put the sword on and give it a shot. And if it doesn't look good, or it feels like, oh, it's too much movement for the shoulder, neck, then maybe it's not good. So I don't want to list a list of all the moves you should do, this or all moves. It's ridiculous because there's like millions of moves. If you guys just saw like all the videos I post hundreds of videos. And each one of those videos is about a different combo, different move. I mean, I can't possibly like take one of the moves and say, oh, this is good for sword, this is not good for sword. No. You guys use your own common sense. And I know you have a lot of it. That's why you're a belly dancer, right? But anyways, I know you have common sense and you know like what moves kind of rock the shoulders too much and the neck too much, and they're like, no, not good for the sword. What you could do them still, that doesn't mean you can't, but you have to be very careful. But then the lower body ones, the ones that don't use the shoulders too much or the neck too much, they're fantastic for belly dancers, especially if you're a beginner. So that's how you choose what to do and what not to do. So have fun with it, get a sword, rock it, impress, and have a great time. I'll see you in the next video on free belly dance classes.